Well, congratulations, Mile 22. You have just dethroned Pacific Rim Uprising as the most disappointing movie I have seen in 2018. What is going on, guys? Same World from Same World Reviews, and today I'm going to review Mario 22, which is directed by Peter Berg and also Mark Wahlberg being the fourth collaboration together along with John Malkovich, Lone Cohen, Iko Uwais, and Ronda Rousey. And the basic follows the elite CIA task force comprised of these officers from Grand Branch of Special Activities Division based on scoring high priority aspect to instruction points while being held by terrorists. Now, I also just kind of excited from because, like I said, this is another collaboration with Mark Wahlberg and Peter Berg. So I believe their fourth collaboration together, as they had to work together in other films like Lone Survivor, Deepwater Horizon, and Patriots Day. All those films I freaking love, by the way, especially Deepwater Horizon and Patriots Day. Those films were on my best list. Those two films were on my best films of 2016 list. And they are still while they're on the most watchable movies, they are still pretty fantastic films. And I still sit by the word that get those movies. So, as I found a collaboration between Peter Berg Mark Wahlberg, I got excited. I did get excited for it. And while the trailer was like the best, I expected it to be a lot of fun and a lot of entertainment. I expected a lot of enjoyment out of Mile 22 when I saw the trailers. And then I finally saw the movie. Like some intro, you just dethroned Pacific Rim Uprising as the most disappointing movie ACDC because Mile 22, this film kind of sucks, honestly, and I hate to say that following Peter Berg because he's one of his directors working today. He's one of the most underrated directors working today, except the films I mentioned didn't really do well at the box office. But unfortunately, as much as I love Peter Berg, and not just those three films, but some of his other films as well, I really can't defend this movie. And this is the worst film he has ever done. Like I said, Mile 22 freaking sucks. Now, there are a few good things I can still say about Mile 22. So even though I don't like the film, I can always find some good things in it. Well, when I say something I think is pretty good, I don't say it's amazing or anything. I don't say it's like mind-blowing, but it's pretty good. Most of Lone Cohen, who's probably the best thing about this movie. Mark Wahlberg is probably one of the bigger performances, but he's still not that bad. And Iko Uwais, sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, who had done the Rain movies. He's actually pretty good here as well. And there was some moments of potential, like it. This movie was handled more. This movie actually would have been still a lot of fun and would have been actually pretty interesting. But unfortunately, this film just, like I said, kinda sucks. And one of the main reasons that film does sucks is the editing and the action. Wow. This is some of the worst handled action I have seen in a very long time. Like, the fact that this is done by Peter Berg of all people makes it even more shocking. The action here is terrible, it's very well handled, not well choreographed, and editing got supposed to be that quick cut edited and shaky cam, that we all will pretty much sick of at this point. Anything might have gotten past. But like, he had some great action movies this year, like Mission Impossible 5. But the fact that we'll still have these movies that going for this type of action, but they actually think this action was actually occurred and they know it's finally edited this way, it's very surprising. It's what the hell. That's what describe the action and the ending. What the hell are they thinking? And the action is so bad and getting even know what's going on sometimes. And that's definitely not good. And the characters, I'm not going to talk too much about characters, there's not really much to say about characters because there's hardly any development with the characters, and most of them are annoying, unlikable, and just terrible, especially Mark Wahlberg's character. This character is basically kind of like Ben Affleck's accounting character from The Accountant, which a movie I freaking love, by the way. He's basically that character, but done terribly. You're somehow supposed to care about him. Yeah, Yeah, I hardly care about anything characters. Either one I play a short character, like William Curran's character, and the guy from the Rain movies, and the one saying because I don't want to mispronounce it. Like those guys actually could have been interesting, but again, not really much to do, honestly. And that's not saying a lot of characters. A lot of characters either if you're useless, pointless, have all anything to do, or pretty much all three. Or they're pretty much unlikable and annoying. That's basically what all the characters are. Might as well go in like regular character, but they actually have interesting things, but they didn't hardly anything to do with these characters. They don't really do much with these arcs. And like I said, those are the moments I said that have potential that should be interesting, but just don't go for it. They go for that hard-hitting stuff. And I mentioned the story here is very boring. It's kind of so you can't set me to an action movie in. And there were some moments where I kind of predict what was going on. Again, they don't do like a different way or anything like that. They don't even try to make it something interesting story. That's why I find that problem here. So the story ends up being very boring, and the last of it doesn't make any sense at the time, and all that. Just, man. There's nothing really investing or intriguing. It's not even like an interesting message that people want to tell like with his previous movies. I mean, they are true story films, but still, you don't. I mean, those films still have a lot of passion behind it. Even some of his previous ones, like The Rundown and Friday Night Lights. Since you can tell why you can tell it doesn't really try to have a serious message or anything like that. Just by, and you're supposed to be like fun action, that's fine, but at least have good action. And this film is definitely also, because that the film can be boring as hell sometimes. It's definitely one of the biggest news I've seen this year. It's poorly directed, poorly shot as hell. And again, we could have a lot, and I mean a lot of potential to be interesting. Like there's one certain character arcs on certain moments that, if developed enough, all these handled the right way, actually could have been interesting. Actually could have been investing. Actually could have been could be like, this actually could be a really good movie. And there's a good movie on the surface here. If done in the right way, if you go the right way, this movie actually could have been interesting. Actually could have been another good Peter Berg movie. And unfortunately, the characters are hardly anything to do. You have character arcs, but most of them get brought down or resolved quickly or just forgotten about. I mean, this film's like 90 minutes, I believe, but yeah, the film is so much longer than that. It's point that it's coming from someone like Peter Berg, who is very talented. He has proven to be talented in the past, but the fact that he actually made me like this really disappointed me. And of course, like with many films, a lot of days it's set for a sequel. It's set for a sequel. Like anyone want a sequel to this movie. Not just like anyone really want a sequel to this. Like anyone even want a sequel to this movie. But it was kind of one of the worst right now. And I'm not even sure why, honestly. I don't know who really watched Go See with this movie. I'm not even sure what they can even do with this sequel, honestly. It's like how kind of stuff from. I'm still not how they can do, honestly. So, yeah. But overall, Mile 22 ended up being the most disappointing movie I've seen this year. I don't know if anyone else was highly for this movie as I was, but with this being a collaboration with Mark Wahlberg and Peter Berg, who are two talented people and have done some amazing movies, and this movie had all the potential to actually be interesting, to actually be great, to actually even be another great Peter Berg movie. But despite a few good performances, everything else about the movie, from the editing to the action to the story to the characters to the direction, just ends up feeling blah, poorly done, and just terrible. Yeah, I highly recommend you do not see Mile 22 this weekend. It's definitely not worth your time. I don't recommend seeing this movie at all, honestly. I recommend seeing it for another movie for other movies that are worth seeing. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm simply going to give Mile 22 a 10 out of a D. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Mile 22. If you did manage to see this one this weekend, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. If did you hate as much as I did, or did you actually find some enjoyment in it? Let me know in the comments down below, and stay tuned. I have a lot more videos planned. I have a couple of movies I recently seen that I will review. I will keep my gameplay live streams. I've been meaning to do on chart this weekend, but do some stuff that has this weekend and not got around to it. And I've also been busy playing a couple other games that I'm not going to say until I review them, but can't wait for me. but I can't wait to finish them and video for you guys. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly truly do appreciate it. If you can, really be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites. All linked in the description down below. I am Stardust-1world from Stardust-oneworldreviews. I will see you next time, and stay cool, everybody. Peace.